Gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Babyface P, and this is a fully loaded Tavor Shotgun. I think that's what they're calling it. Maybe the Tavor 12. I don't know if that's what it's called, but this is the Tavor Shotgun. Currently has 15 rounds in the tubular magazine, so yes, this is fully loaded. And we're just gonna start off. We're just gonna see what this does. There's one in the chamber, it's pointing in a safe direction. I'm gonna get behind it and see how it goes. Mind you, this space gat here, really weird. Currently in it, low brass. So let's see what happens with some low brass. Oh, one jam. This is old low brass. All right, there's 5. Oh, and it clicks and goes in automatically. 5. And it goes. And it works. All off of low brass, surprisingly. That thing is awesome. Let's go back to the table, take a look at it. I'll show you kind of how it functions. And man, I might have to get one of these now. That thing is awesome. All right, let's go over to the table. All right, so as you saw there, those were the first 15 rounds that have ever been through this particular bullpup, this Tavor 12. And it ran as I expected. That was all low brass, and it was all the cheapest low brass you can get your hands on. Plus, this low brass has been sitting in a bucket, a literal Home Depot bucket, for the better part of probably 3 years in the cottage. It does have some rust on it, they have some corrosion. So, I'm not trying to give the gun more credit than it deserves, but pretty much what I expected for that. Now, let's talk about what we have. This is a 12 gauge in a bullpup factor. Most of you know I don't like bullpups mostly. There are some out there that I think are cool because of, you know, like the AUG, things like that, just because they're neat. But this is an interesting one for me. So, 3 tubes. It looks very akin to another shotgun, Utah. I swear, everybody has the loudest truck I've ever seen. There is another shotgun out there that has this style of design for the magazine tube, and I can't remember what it is. If you remember what it is, put it in the description. A lot of you will probably comment that. It's popular, and supposedly it never ran well. That's what I'd heard. It never actually ran very well. So this one ran great so far. We're going to put more brass through it. Oh, okay. We're going to put more rounds through it, and so far it ran pretty well. So, let's go front to back, I guess, and show you what this thing comes with. It does have a threaded muzzle. Somewhat, I'd say, threaded. So if we pull this forward so you guys can see, and I'm going to make sure that's in frame. This muzzle brake thing, muzzle protector, comes off, and there's a thread that's set back on the barrel. I don't know the thread pitch offhand, but it does have a thread set back. I'm guessing if you have a salvo or something like that, you probably could make a thread to make this work, and Silencer Co probably will do the same. It does have chokes, so looking down the muzzle here, I do see chokes. Again, I don't know the choke threads, but it does have chokes available, and mind you, this is unloaded. I'm not putting my finger in the front of a shotgun that's loaded. Let's see, moving our way back, full Picatinny rail on top from back to front, so you can run anything you want on this. I'd say a Meprolite red dot, that probably would look good on this, huh? From there, moving down, has a high and low switch for the gas. So let me bring this up closer. There you can see it, right there in the middle. There's an H and an L and a little swivel where you can toggle between low brass and high brass. With that low brass, it worked as I would expect. 3 magazine tubes for 5 rounds each tube. On the trigger, there's this little knobbly thing right here. That looks to be how you change your magazines. So when you're out of one tube and you're ready to move to the other, you press forward on that, rotate, it'll click into place, it'll lock in, and if there's a round in the magazine, it seems to auto-feed it into the chamber ready to go. Looks to be piston driven. Yeah, it looks to have a piston. left and right side charging handle. So the charging handle is up here. Looks like it can be reversed, so it's fully ambidextrous. Moving back from there, the chamber side of things also seems to be fully ambidextrous. There is a cutout over here with a little flap. Looks like this could come off and switch over if you were a lefty. You could have this ejecting out the left. So that's a plus for you lefties out there. They also can load from both sides. We'll show that in a minute. There are, well, M-LOK up front, so if you need M-LOK accessories, flashlights, things like that, that's up there. It does have QD points. You know, people looking for slings and whatnot. It comes with 2 QDs, and the points, one here, one in the back, on both sides. I don't know if I mentioned, but this is a cross-bolt safety. So down here on the grip, there's safe. Oh, wait, too high. Safe, and then fire, and it's red. You probably can't see it from there, but it's red to show you it's on fire. Beyond that, what else do we need to look at? So, I guess we should talk about loading this weird diggly bop up. I'm playing with it to see how to make it work. The only thing that I see here that's not ambidextrous is the magazine really, or the bolt catch. Bolt catch looks like it's only here. There's not one on the other side. You could probably just rack it with the slide with the charging handle, so that wouldn't be a big deal. It does come where you can load it from the back here. So up in this way, let me make sure you're in focus. Shells go in here on both sides, which is kind of cool. So you can load either one or both. And we'll load it up since I'm sitting here. Make sure it's unchambered but loaded. Really neat design thing here that I noticed, that for anybody that has shotguns, you've probably gotten your thumb pinched when trying to put it in and the shell flies back out at you. So they have this little, let me hold it up to the camera here. There it is. This little thing right here where my finger is that keeps the shells from coming back out. So if you half shuck the shell, oh, let me try that again. If you push it in and halfway it doesn't go all the way, that little knob will catch the brass and keep it from dropping on the ground, which is pretty cool. Beyond that, 1, 2, we'll do 3, because I want to fill up the other chambers. 3. We want to load up the other one, so I'm going to press this front, and I'm going to spin it backwards. That way it doesn't automatically stick one in the chamber. We'll do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Mind you, it holds 5. And then let's grab some high brass over here. Sorry, my camera's in there. My phone's in the way. So this is just bird loads, but they're high brass bird loads. So let's do 1 more, and it may chamber it automatically. Let's see what happens. So it's in a safe direction. There's nothing over there. So even if it did go bang, it's not a big deal. But yeah, so it automatically chambers when you run out and the bolt is open. If you have rounds in the magazine and you turn it, automatically chambers the next round that's in the magazine. Pretty cool. But we have 1 more tube to fill up, and we're going to put high brass in this tube. 1, 2, 3. We will make sure the safety is on. And let's go try it out again. Hold on 1 sec. I'm going to get this to the range so we can do some more shooting. So I'm going to shoot right past you guys and hope it stays in focus. Loaded up currently with low brass. I will make the change to high brass when I put those rounds in. So right now we have 1 in the chamber, and I'm going to shoot right past you. Safety off. 1, 2, 3. Now to our next mag slot. This is another round of low brass. So this one didn't actually go in. There we go. And now, let me switch it over to high brass. Let's see if how difficult this is if you were in the field. What do we have in our pockets? I have a key. Can I do it with a Mustang key? Let's find it out. In. Just like that, it is in high brass. So just like that, just that easy. Switched over to high brass. Nothing in the tube, nothing in the mag yet, or in the chamber. So we will bring our next 3 rounds over. Didn't quite want to load right there. There we go. High brass, this is gonna be a little more kick to it. Oh yeah. Round got stuck. There we go. This one's not working as great for some reason. Oh, here we go. Let's try this again, hold on. So funny enough, doesn't like the high brass as much. There we go. Now it's empty. So there you go. I think this thing needs a little more breaking in, but all in all, it's actually really cool. So that swivel, oh, I got an idea. Oh, I bet you that's what that's for. Look at that. And then, can it go right back in? I don't know. It should. Yeah. And it goes right back through. So you can actually use a charging handle to change between high and low brass. And then put your charging handle back in, and you're ready to go. Cool design. Overall, I'm really impressed with this thing. I don't normally buy bullpups, but I may have to. Anyways, if you guys want to see more on this, let me know. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're thinking about getting one, let me know what you guys, if you're thinking of getting one, I'd say do it. It's pretty cool. But beyond that, hope you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.